Hello and welcome to What the Hey. Thank you for joining me to check out a video that someone suggested I react to, and that person was Missing Coach. So hello to you and thank you once again for the request. And the actual content that I'm checking out today is titled The Gravy Train, which was uploaded on June 18th of 2015. The video duration is 17 minutes and 59 seconds, and the video description gives a brief summary of the video's plot as well as a list of credits for the people who helped create the video. And the actual person who uploaded the content itself would be tardisrescue, who I'll have tagged and I'll have the video linked in the description, so if you want to check those sources out, they will be there. Also in the description, if there's anything in this content that I feel like someone may want to be warned about, I'll mention that there as well. You can read it if you want to, you obviously don't have to. And last but not least, in the comment section, I'll pin a little comment with the different timestamps and segments of this video, so if you want to check out something specific, that will be there for you to interact with if you so choose. But that is like the general background stuff, so let's actually check out the video itself.
It was springtime.
Now it is, that's true.
Had released his new summer timetable. James was enjoying himself.
No more playing utility engine for me. This is the life.
Oh, so they kind of switch jobs depending on the time of year. That kind of makes sense. Like if a certain one likes a certain job, that makes sense. I wonder if they even care about the temperature though, because they're like machines. So if you work during the winter, does that matter? I don't know. Who even is that? I don't know. They're green. Who is this? Bye, James. That looks just like a black version of Gordon. I don't know. The nose is very distinct, but that's epic. Oh snap, that's fancy. That's like the SpongeBob episode where it's like presenting the Krabby Patty.
It seems like such a beautiful day to pull a special train.
Why though?
Yep, a beautiful day indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm flattered for a train of such prestige and distinction. But surely there should have been room for some of the other engines to take part. I mean, they're just as good as me, aren't they?
What are you taking though, bro?
Come on already.
Do I look like the sort of engine to hog the spotlight?
Yes.
Yes,
You
yeah.
Express.
You what, mate?
Express. Train. James, you have my full attention. Right up until that signal drops.
That's very true.
Go.
Well, I'm pulling the express now, but I've heard talk of a special train soon. I'm pulling the express again, so it's obvious that the Fat Controller is grooming me for that special train.
Not necessarily,
So,
that's like not an
Why
automatic
can't you
thing.
just be happy with the express right now?
Exactly.
Well, pulling important trains is a moment of opportunity, a chance to shine, a mark of distinction amongst us engines. To
Bro,
hit
who-
such a glorious...
Yeah, who
Off to
literally
the yard.
cares?
Finally.
Yeah, me too.
Ha! Wouldn't expect a tank engine to understand. What does he know about distinctive passenger trains? Or passengers, for that matter. I've not had a passenger complaint all month. I do wish I could say the same for those coaches.
Is no one telling
Fair
James
enough.
anything anymore? Why didn't you say something, Carson? Weren't you listening?
I'm listening. I just wanted to let him have his moment.
Yeah, that's
Can't
true.
believe you stole it. Can't believe it.
Stole it? James,
Oh,
my dear
he
engine,
has
the
it.
Fat Controller makes the timetable. We've all known about this for weeks.
Well, we have. I suppose not you, James. Too
'Cause
busy
no
bragging
one
about
tells him
Castle's
anything.
Express runs to notice. Speaking of which, there, Castle, washout's free, and you're up.
Not tonight, Ginty. An engine of distinction like me needs his beauty sleep.
Oh, you listen
Oh
to
my
me,
goodness.
Ginty. I do not parade, thank you very much.
I think all of them
And
do.
That certainly won't happen tonight.
Oh, quieten down, James.
How can I be expected to be quiet, Henry, when I'm so incredibly disappointed and annoyed? The
No one
Express
told
was
you
supposed
anything.
to merely test my capabilities for this train.
Literally
It's
no
like
one
the
said that.
controller was just stringing me along on a.
Is anyone else thinking bootlace? Anyone?
No.
No?
No.
Just me?
Yeah, just you,
For James' sake,
unfortunately.
we probably shouldn't mention the bootlace.
What even
James,
is that?
would you kindly put this argument to rest and stop trying to pick a fight?
Well, that thing, whatever it is, looks ridiculous.
Oh, really? Green just isn't your colour.
I don't think you
Oh,
understand,
that's tough.
James. The purpose of the special train is to celebrate the books the thin clergyman wrote about us. It's been 70 years,
Oh,
and...
who cares?
You're not even going to let me finish?
It's not as though anyone's going to remember what the gravy train is or was.
I don't either.
Train with a name, you know, a really distinctive passenger train. You may not know much about those, but...
I have been pulling the express, you know.
Yes,
Stress.
we all know that.
And he's still not happy.
Yep. Never
The
will
weeks
be.
passed,
That's what
and
it is.
Sure enough, the gravy train became very popular indeed.
But why though?
Sodor
Is it
Castle
just
could
carrying
let go
gravy?
of a smoke box, but that didn't stop James from fuming about it.
It's not fair.
It is. It literally
I said
is.
It's not fair.
Ugh, I heard you the first time. I really just don't see your argument, James. What possible reason have you got to complain? 'Cause
Exactly.
You wanted a train with a name?
Any train with a name is a train of distinction.
Not
I
really.
deserve a train with a name.
They've
Hey,
all
you know
got
what other
different
train has a
numbers
name?
though.
The Flying Kipper? Do you know that one?
Surprisingly, yes I do. But that's okay.
Gravy train indeed.
Hi Boko. Just chilling.
You know, gravy train. That's the kind of thing they serve on the express, which, by the way, I get to pull. So,
Is his name? I've never seen Castle, by the way. The expressions are nice. Was that on purpose, by the way? I'm still kind of confused on what the gravy train is.
Putting on a good performance, isn't he?
well, that's one way of saying it, Henry. Another way is, what a show off.
Oh, he is green. I thought he was black. Like, maybe it's the shading. That was
Once
weird
he'd
for a
reached the
second.
end of the line, Sodor Castle had other duties to perform. Whilst passengers explored the nearby town, he left the coaches in a siding, out of the way.
Is he going to steal them? James is 100% going to steal them. For no reason.
Ginty had arranged his train. He'd been reallocated to the station yard for the day and was enjoying himself.
You're running late, Castle.
Epic.
Only by a few minutes, Ginty, old son. I'll make it up on this run and be back in plenty of time.
Oh,
Are you sure
in a
about
hurry?
that?
A quick rub down before I take the gravy train back would be superb.
The gravy
They're
train.
doing a
I love the
special broadcast
accents.
from the station tonight, and I should like to look my best.
That's true. Gotta look
Usually,
epic.
Sodor Castle was gone before the express arrived. James never seen what he did between gravy train runs before.
Well, well, well. Look who's taking goods while I'm assigned express work. Good afternoon, Sodor Castle. You know, had it not been for that ridiculous headboard of yours, I wouldn't have even known you'd passed me. What are you doing with those milk tankers instead of your coaches? You covering for someone or something?
He likes the dairy run.
Ginty? I like the dairy run.
But you've got a train with a name? A name train?
I'm quite happy to pull either, named or otherwise. It's all
Yeah,
work.
because he's epic.
All right, Castle.
Bro has
Never
got,
better,
like,
didn't you?
pneumonia.
Anyway, work to do. Can't stop.
Hang on,
There you
Castle.
go.
Wait, hang on, wait, I'm not ready.
Can you not let go? Oh no. Let go?
Oops.
It's not too big of an issue, is it? Why has he got, like, a disease? This is fancy music. He looks very concerned. Is it because he's, like, smelling fumes or something? He's got a cough a lot? Like, I would assume that's not good for their lungs, like, all the smoke and steam. Yeah, maybe it is that. Am I correct by that? Because why?
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, it's 100% something going on with all the fireblock stuff, probably. That. See, he's dying. Hello? Did James put, like, poisonous coal in there? Like, what?
Well, you look like you've seen better days.
100%.
Oh, just perfect. This won't do at all, Castle. I changed the timetable precisely so that this very thing wouldn't happen.
Not to worry, Castle. Fat Control is just a bit upset right now. You overworked
Why?
yourself too much
And didn't get the washout you needed when you needed it. I hate to say I told you so, but...
If you hate to say it, then don't, Ginty.
And now this puts me in a bit of a quandary. The television
Why is
and
he like
radio people are meeting
80,000
the
years
train at the
old?
big station. They expect an impressive show, and with Castle indisposed... Yes, perfect.
Edward?
Surely you can free up one engine. This train is top
Bro
priority.
sounds retired.
I'll need to shift some assignments around. Who do you want on the train?
I want that engine
Ooh.
on this train.
You mean James?
Oh, bugger.
Oh, finally! I thought you'd never ask. I would be delighted, sir.
Oh, he'll rule the day he did that.
Have we got a substitute engine for the Express?
Henry should be along.
That was a
Perfect.
quick decision, for real. Goodness.
And once again, James gets his way.
Edward, Ginty, you can handle Shodor Castle's milk
True.
tankers.
Smashing.
Smashing.
Why, it seems like a beautiful day to pull a special
Is he gonna
train.
die?
I am absolutely flattered and humbled for a train of
Please
such
tell me something
distinction.
wrong is going to happen.
Not that I don't deserve it.
Because there has to be, like, he gets some sort of payback. Because, as they said, he gets everything. Kind of like Thomas. But, you know.
The gravy train was not like other services. It was slotted in as a special between regular trains. The gravy train passengers loved the ride. James, on the other hand, was too busy thinking what he would say to Castle when they next met.
Oh, Castle, whatever did happen to the gravy train? Why, indeed, I do know the name. This is my train
For, like,
with a
5
name,
seconds.
and-
See?
Oh.
He's gonna get stopped and something bad is going to happen.
Whoa, easy there, James. They're serving soup back there for the starters. The passengers want to be able to eat the food, not wear it.
Whew. Okay, that was nothing. Just a little bit of a hiccup. It was on a named train.
Is that
no,
Gordon?
No, it's
No,
totally
wait,
fine.
Henry.
Looking sharp, James. The Express says hello. Ha 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 ha! This train has never run better. Onwards into the night. Woo-hoo.
James was about to reply when he remembered how grand he'd look as he entered
But
the
why,
big
though?
station.
It's just like a little
Oh,
crown.
Henry, I can't wait to see the look on your face. I'll show them. I'll show them.
Is he really that shallow that the only reason why it looks so nice is that little nameplate? Maybe. Because, yeah, unless there's, like, some important reason why it is fancy, I don't get it. I mean, the
Why, Henry, I can confidently say that the gravy train ran as smooth as... Help!
That's
Can't see
exactly what
anything.
he deserves. That was fancy. Good gravy. That's actually really cool. Is it gonna literally... Oh, I was almost hoping he would completely tip over.
Great job, James. I thought you were being groomed for a special train like this.
Yeah, what even happened?
You had one job, and you blew it.
That's
You
tough.
blew it.
No one had been hurt, but the gravy train was now, for the second time, a train
That's
without
tough.
an engine.
It remains unclear what grudge you and Shodor Castle have against the gravy train. You both clearly do not understand the weight and distinction of having a train with a name.
That's true.
That is right, sir. James has no understanding or passion for trains of distinction whatsoever.
That's tough, bro.
As a result, the two of you will not be attending the celebration.
That's not...
this
Wow, that's so harsh.
Sorry, sir.
That is kind of harsh, though, because it's like, it wasn't exactly either of their faults, I feel like. What is going on?
Oh, James. You've done it again.
Where's your headboard? You broke it!
Yeah, but not deliberately. It's an accident.
It's not called a derail tour, James.
Thank you, Ginty. That will do.
Get wrecked.
But, sir, who's going to pull the train now?
Henry?
Obviously, you need to find an engine.
Henry.
One of distinction, who embodies Sodrian pride to pull a
Ginty?
70th anniversary named train. An engine...
Voco?
I don't know, maybe, Maybe like me. Well, obviously me.
James
Quite sure,
again.
James, but not an engine.
That gravy nonsense is bound to go to his smoke box.
What?
I can imagine it.
James and I don't really speak at all,
Weeks upon weeks of James just going on endlessly about
Oh goodness. Please tell me it's like Birdie the Bus.
That's not James.
Oh, is it the Flying Kipper? For real? Is that what it's gonna be? Thomas? Edward? Hello? What? Excuse me? Edward? Edward do be pretty dope, for real. And then you have Henry there too? What? No, I'm confused. Oh, that was scary. Teamwork, for real.
How close to time would you say that was? Just about time?
I'd say just in time.
Haha,
Good
funny.
enough.
Good enough. For real.
Once upon a time, there was a little engine called Edward. Thus begins the first in a long line of stories about the railway I run today.
Uh-huh.
It has been 70 years since the thin clergyman wrote his first book about us,
Yeah.
which brought our humble island to the eye of the world.
So embarrassing. I should be there.
Special holidays, incredible visitors, and unforgettable.
I made it!
Bro, disrupting everything.
Inhabitants.
Inhabitants? Does that mean as engines too?
Yeah, y'all are like
say that?
lower class
So, let us
citizens.
raise a glass and celebrate the past, the present, and the future.
Yay! Huzzah!
I'll turn it
Huzzah.
off. It's embarrassing enough as it is. Well, how about that, Castle? In the end, neither one of us pulled the gravy train.
I mean, he did.
Well,
Y'all
I did.
technically
Several
did.
times, in fact.
Yeah.
Not the most desirable of positions, this, I must admit.
I'll tell you what, Castle, and you mark my words, in 10 years' time, when the 80th anniversary rolls around, I am gonna be more than ready to take on whichever train with a name they want to give me. Because I was pulling that gravy train better than any express I've ever pulled. And obviously, if I can be trusted to pull a train with a name, then they'll trust me to do it again.
Uh-huh.
It's only a matter of time.
Apparently
Oh,
10
James.
years.
If it makes your day any brighter, you'll be happy to know that you were right about one thing at least.
Just one?
That is a
headboard
smug
does
grin.
look absolutely ridiculous.
It really does, though. It looks like a party hat. It's very silly. Ooh, we getting groovy. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Dang. Oh, that's cool.
I hope it does sound all alright. Okay, that's it. That's it. All
Is this
done.
like bloopers? Good job, Eric, Hayden, and Daniel. 10 out of 10. And Matt, and Davey, and Sean, and Eric, and Louie, and Daniel, and Hayden, and Matthew, and Chris, and Lewis, and Barry. Yeah. Michael Dalton, that sounds very familiar. Good job, Hayden and Daniel, again. Fantastic teamwork. And Daniel. Shout out Daniel. Not multiple Daniels, I'm guessing. Just one Daniel. Daniel's a great name. Great job to everybody, though. Very nice. Overall, fantastic story. I like the way in which the animation program and everything for all the locomotive stuff was used because it looked rather fancy with all the different particle effects with like the steam and everything. So all of that was very good. And generally, I did also like the fact, kind of similarly with that, the fact that like the plot took place in several locations rather just in one station. That was very nice. Some of those characters I'd never seen before or I've hardly ever seen or heard mentioned, like Sodor Castle. Maybe I've heard that name once, but that seems very new to me. Ginty, I think I've seen maybe once or twice. I don't know what from. Sounds kind of familiar, but overall, I feel like there are a lot of characters in that video that usually aren't used in too many videos. With the plot of the video, I wasn't sure whether or not things were actually going to be resolved because you had like James being all hopeful to pull the gravy train and then Sodor Castle being like, I've got it. And I was like, okay, I guess James just, we don't worry about him, but then it came full circle and then he kind of messed up again, which was funny. Because from an outside perspective to all of the characters and the franchise and stuff, for some reason, I don't know why it irks me, but there's so many characters in Thomas and Friends, Thomas specifically, James, Percy. I feel like there's a lot of characters in the franchise that act really prideful and do all of these things and think they're so great, and then the next thing that happens to them is that they mess up. Like, I feel like Edward is one of the exceptions to that rule. Otherwise, all of the other characters try to act all happy and then they mess up. So I'm glad that this video covered that. So in general, I did like the plot. It was fairly understandable, not too complicated. I like that James did get like his justice served to him at the end with messing up. I feel like it was a little harsh for them not to be at like the presentation thing at the end, because in general, the issues that happened with both Sodor Castle and James was kind of not their fault, but I don't know. I really liked all of the voice acting for the different characters. I feel like a few of them didn't have accents, and then you had other characters that had accents. I liked all of the voice acting. You know, sometimes it was a little harder to hear certain people, but it is what it is. I got all of the things. I understood the plot, so that's okay. I really do like the fact that the video kind of included a celebration of sorts, kind of recognizing that like the Railway series books have been around for so long and kind of celebrating that in this video. So I like how the plot had its own kind of different thing to it, but it was also just generally admiring the whole franchise and brand in itself, because the history behind it is kind of the only thing I really care about, because I like history. Everything else, you know, I'm glad the community likes it, so to see that they included that in this video is cool. But that's essentially the reaction, and once again, if you want to check the video out for yourself or check out the channel that created it, I'll have the sources for that listed in the description, so those will be there for you. But that is it, so thank you very much for watching. Bye!